During the incident, officers allege Chief Engle brought up the recent death of BSO Deputy Shannon Bennett and cited his homosexual lifestyle for his death. The letter says, quote, Chief Engle allegedly yelled about a, quote, backstory which proclaimed that Deputy Bennett contracted and died from the virus because he was a, quote, homosexual who attended homosexual events.
Yeah, he's accused of saying that the recently deceased BSO Deputy Shannon Bennett, who died from COVID-19, caught the virus because he was gay. And we just learned the chief has been placed on administrative leave. Let's get right to Janine Stanwood, live in Davie, with all the details on this one. Janine.
You said it just moments ago. We heard from the town administrator. The chief has been placed on administrative leave. The Florida FOP says if the allegations against him are true, they are shameful.
Disturbing allegations tonight by Davie police officers claiming their police chief downplayed concerns over the coronavirus and suggested BSO Deputy Shannon Bennett's sexuality led to his death from COVID-19.
If true, it's obviously extremely disturbing. And
Mike Tucker, chief of staff of the Florida Fraternal Order of Police, sent this letter to the Davie town manager saying Tuesday officers and service aides who expressed worry about the virus were sent to a back parking lot where Chief Dale Engle allegedly berated them and yelled about a backstory which proclaimed that Deputy Bennett contracted and died from the virus because he was a homosexual who attended homosexual sexual events.
this obviously was shocking to the members that were present, who were right now looking for reassurance, who were looking for guidance.
Bennett, just 39, was beloved by his community and by the kids where he was a school resource officer. He's believed to be the first law enforcement officer in Florida to die from the virus. The Broward Sheriff's Office says in the line of duty.
For any reference to be made to the tragic passing of one of our brothers at the Broward Sheriff's Office is, if true, if that was said, is obviously absolutely not only unacceptable, but it's just shameful, and it's not indicative of the professionals of the town of Davie that we know.
Again, just within the last few minutes, we have learned that Chief Dale Engle will be placed on administrative leave. The Florida FOP says he does deserve due process, and we've learned that there will be an investigation. We're in Davie. I'm Janine Stanwood, Local 10 News.
South Florida Police Chief is now on administrative leave after he allegedly made some controversial comments. CBS 4's Mike Cuneo is in the newsroom and tells us why the state's police union is speaking out tonight. Mike?
Well, according to a letter from the Fraternal Order of Police, several Davie officers expressed concerns about the level of protection from COVID-19 while on duty. Chief Dale Engle allegedly berated them for this and even belittled the death of a BSO officer who died from the virus just last week.
If these allegations are true, they're just flatly unacceptable and quite shameful.
Fraternal Order of Police Chief of Staff Mike Tucker tells CBS 4 that Davie police officers are claiming Chief Dale Engle responded to their concerns over COVID-19 protection by lining them up like cadets and yelling at them, calling them, quote, baseless concerns. The incident was outlined in a letter from the Fraternal Order of Police, which was sent to Davie Town Administrator Richard Lamack. During the incident, officers allege Chief Engle brought up the recent death of BSO Deputy Shannon Bennett and cited his homosexual lifestyle for his death. The letter says, quote, Chief Engle allegedly yelled about a, quote, backstory which proclaimed that Deputy Bennett contracted and died from the virus because he was a, quote, homosexual who attended homosexual events. The letter says derogatory references to homosexuality and Deputy Bennett conflict with the inclusive values of the town of Davie and the FOP. They're now asking for an investigation. In the letter, Davie officers also claim Chief Engle sent out a departmental email wherein he attempted to walk back some of his comments and minimize them as an attempt to, quote, provide as much information as possible, and that they may have been, quote, taken out of context. The Fraternal Order of Police is asking for an outside agency to investigate these claims. CBS 4 reached out to the town of Davie, who, as we mentioned, sent a statement saying Chief Engle was placed on administrative leave as of today. Mike Cuneo, CBS 4 News.